TUV, WXYZ News Channel 13. I'm Cameron Cass. That's Cass with a K, and we need to get that graphic fixed. Anyways, on to our first story. The deadline to sign up for Obamacare was last month. However, many have had trouble completing their application due to website crashes. With more on this, we go to a live feed of the president making an address on the American healthcare system. We seem to be having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to send it on to Thomas with the weather.
Thanks, Cameron. I think we've all been a little dreary recently thanks to the rain, but I'm going to tell you how this storm happened. It all started when a big, long, warm front came in from the north, and some low-pressure systems we have Little Debbie.
This is just a killer storm we got out here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, return cars everywhere. Everyone, do me a favor and stay inside. Thomas with a 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Debbie. Tomorrow there'll be a high of 99. Then on Sunday there'll be 5 to 13 inches of snow. And the rest, I don't know.
It's Cass, actually. Cameron Cass. It's late April, which means that end of course and end of grade exams are right around the corner. A recent study shows that schools where students answer more questions correctly statistically do better on standardized tests. The Obama administration has done what it's done best yet again and delayed yet another major political decision. The Keystone XL pipeline will likely not have the decision made until after November. This decision has been delayed to by a minority of environmentalists worried about carbon dioxide emissions from the pipeline. An even smaller minority worries that the pipeline may leak into the Ogallala Aquifer, a major water source for the Midwest. And even fewer people realize that our water is already filled with oil. What I'm drinking here is a nice mixture of acid rain, motor oil, and dog pee, commonly referred to as tap water. Good stuff. Just last month, it was ruled that college football players on a full-ride scholarship at Northwestern University have the right to form a labor union. Because they receive compensation from the university for playing sports, they are considered to be paid employees. If this movement spreads, it could possibly be detrimental to the college sports industry. Some worry that if athletes are allowed to strike for reasonable practice hours, they may actually have enough time to study for their exams. And this could put many paid tutors, test takers, out of... it says tutors. It says tutors. Not test takers. Okay. Well, I'm going to send it on to John with a quick traffic update.
Thank you, Cameron. Now, the thing here is, people, I-40 is backed up. But before we begin, I think we can all appreciate this hilarious little text message that my friend sent me. Oh yeah, I-40 is backed up. Authorities say that the cause of this accident is a driver in a red Toyota Prius. Huh, that's funny. That's the same Toyota Prius my friend drives. Authorities also say that the driver was texting during the scene of the accident. Huh, interesting. Anyways, back to you, James Cameron.
It's Cameron Cass. It's Cass, spelled like ass with a K on the beginning. Sorry, that was unprofessional. I'm sorry. In early March, soldiers with automatic rifles appeared at key points in the Crimean and the Ukrainian peninsula of Crimea. The Ukraine immediately accused Russia of infiltrating its country. When Secretary of State John Kerry demanded answers, President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, replied, "There are many military uniforms. Go into any local shop and you can find one." Diplomats found this response vague and confusing. Nikolai Zlobin, a Russian political scientist and president of the Center on Global Interests in Washington, D.C., said on Putin's diplomatic tactics, "If you can't prove it, then I can't be denied. If you can't deny it, then I have a right to continue thinking that way. If you want to refute him, you need hard facts." But Zlobin is forgetting just one thing. This is America. And if you want to refute somebody here, at the very most, you're going to need soft facts. Sometimes you won't need any facts at all. And this is television news here, and it's our First Amendment right to say whatever the hell we want, even if it's a complete and total lie. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say those soldiers' uniforms without insignias probably carried sickle and hammer insignias, as Putin's grand scheme for Russia is to reinstate the Soviet Union and spread communism across the world. And most Americans would agree that it's time we spend less time irrationally worrying about how many Americans have health insurance, and time we spend more time irrationally worrying about Putin nuking us. Well, it looks like that's it for tonight. And since our last journalist quit, that's it for good. With WQRS-TUBWXYZ News Channel 13, I'm Cameron Cass. Good night.